Rev up your engines!
Funbot says, hello, is it worth it to use your car for Uber or Lyft to make money, or is it wear and tear on your vehicle? It's a lot of wear and tear on your vehicle, and it depends on how hard you want to go into Uber or Lyft to make serious money, because I use them all the time, flying around the country. I don't drive anywhere. I fly, and then I take the Ubers to the airport and back, and to the hotels, and to meetings, whatever. And I talk to a lot of Uber drivers, and I got customers here in Houston. I work on their cars that drive Uber. If you're a serious Uber driver, and you're going to put in a lot of time, go to places where you can make money, and you got a good personality and people will tip you, you can make a reasonable amount of money. If you're just kind of doing it and thinking, I want to try it, I talked to people that did that, and they told me that basically they were making less than minimum wage when they included the wear and tear, the insurance, the money they spent on gasoline, because you got to do it full time to make any serious money. And if you're only going to do it a little, you're not going to make that much money on it. You're probably going to put more wear and tear in your car than you're ever going to get back from the little bit of money that you make, because that's just not that profitable of a thing unless you do it full time and really hustle. Joe G says, you should respond to more of the comments people leave you. Try. Hey, I'm already working all the time. When I started doing this 10 years ago on YouTube, well, more than 10, 12 years ago now, I actually answered every single question that people ask me. I spent a lot of time, actually spend more time now, but I did answer every question that people ask me. But I now have over 450 million views. There's no way I could possibly react to all those comments. That's why I do these live car talks, so people get a chance to ask a question and have me answer it live. I mean, there's only one me, and there's only 24 hours a day, so I can't answer them all. It's physically and mentally impossible. Rick AP says, will Mazda's rotary engine ever make a comeback? Well, I kind of doubt it. It's already made a couple of comebacks, and they both failed. The problem with rotary engines is small, they put out a lot of power, and they can burn just about anything. I remember when they first came out, somebody ran one on perfume. They can run on just about anything. But they get horrendous gas mileage. And because of their design, they have like a triangular rotor system. So the edge of each of the three triangle edges have rotor seals on them. And those apex seals go bad and they end up burning oil. So I doubt if it will ever make a comeback. We're very hard to meet the anti-pollution standards. They get horrible gas mileage. Everything that the governments are looking for, they don't do. So Justin Rodriguez says, Scotty, I'm thinking about my mom, a 72 Nova. What's your thought on that car? Here's the thing. If it's been done over and it's been restored, hey, they were very reliable cars in those days. They were nothing like the later Chevy Nova that was just a rebadged Toyota Corolla that could run forever, but it wasn't a car that was big for families and stuff like a Nova that had room. The only thing you got to realize is, okay, if your mother's older, she wants power steering and power brakes, make sure it has that on. If it's been done over and it's got power everything, go right ahead. Hey, they're big cars. If she puts her seatbelt on, it's a relatively safe car for driving around. Sikorsky says, Scotty, I'm having problems with my 2002 Grand Prix Pontiac. ABS light is on. When I check with the scan tool, it shows not available for all wheel sensors. It's like the all sensors are bad or the module. It's not going to say NA. If the wheel sensors are bad, it will give you codes for the wheel sensors. It's saying there's no data available. Scan tools that do ABS are relatively high-level scan tools. If you've got a cheaper scan tool, odds are the scan tool probably just isn't working right, because I see that all the time. I have probably 50 different scan tools here. I get them free from companies. They hope I use them in my videos. And sometimes I got to go through 3 or 4 of the cheaper ones before I get one that'll read ABS data. Where if I plug in my $5,500 one, it immediately reads them. So you might, just out of curiosity, pay a guy like me that has good equipment just to see what's going on with it. It could just be that your scan tool isn't reading it. Now, if it's correct and there's no data, odds are the module's going bad. Arthur Kowalski says, Scotty, I want to buy an old Russian Lada. What do you think? Well, it depends where you live. They never sold them in the United States, so you'd have one heck of a time trying to get parts for that Lada. You know, good luck in finding parts for that Lada. But they sold them in Canada, and they can have some parts. And if you live in Europe, a lot of people sell parts for them. You know, a lot of people like those little cars. They're for cheap transportation. They seem to be okay. They still make them. Some other company bought them. I think they might even be owned by Renault now. But the old ones seem to be pretty reliable from what people tell me.
So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.